Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Mulan first review. She's gonna be a new commander that we're gonna have in Rise of Kingdoms. Right now it's just available on the Chinese server, but we have information that might be very interesting to you regarding this commander, and I also have the translation of her skills. So let's get right into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today we have Mulan first review. I got some pictures from some Chinese server because obviously you're noticing everything is in Chinese, and I have the translation of her skills. So I'm gonna go through it, and I'm also gonna give my tips and advices or my thoughts about Mulan, all those sort of things. I also have a screenshot from the Charles Martel support. If you don't know, Charles Martel support is the highest support that you can have on Facebook. You need to spend quite a lot of moolah to have Charles Martel support. I don't have it yet. I'm still on Julius Caesar. So the Charles Martel support actually put an ease of mind to the rest of the players that it will be on every server as the commander, but it was first released, or at least it's just available right now in Chinese servers. They can see it, so probably we will have it as well. My expectation, to be honest, we have the new anniversary event coming in, so I'm pretty sure that's pretty much when they most likely want to release Mulan. I believe they had other intentions to be released much sooner, since the information of the commander is in the game for like half a year already. But I believe they changed a little bit their mind about what they wanted to do, so now it's going to be released probably with their anniversary. We will see. Couple of things we can take in the image before we go into the skills is that you're noticing under the commander you have the play button, meaning that the commander also has a video and some sort of animations, like some of the commanders that we already have on the list. The second thing you can take from this picture is gonna be from the tier list of the commanders. You're noticing that there isn't no of the newish commanders. It's just Siondeok, it's just Cleopatra, Ishida, Ethelfled, Mehmed Barca. It's just the tier 1 commanders, like right when you start on one of the new kingdoms, meaning that Mulan is going to be that one commander that will be available to everyone and most likely will be in the gold chest. So this is why my prediction is that she will be on the new anniversary event, whenever that is gonna come, probably next month or the coming weeks. So what do I have to say about Mulan is that apart that she is legendary, which you already saw and noticed, she is integration, peacekeeping and support. Now that doesn't give me a lot of comfort just having another legendary peacekeeping, because we all know how stars are as a premium resource. Like you just literally can't afford to star so many players. Maybe some will be able to, but peacekeeping legendaries, I'm not so hyped about them, I'll be very honest. Integration is a pretty bad talent tree. They definitely need to rework versatility and integration, pretty much so useless. But anyway, integration, peacekeeping and support. First skill provides an attack, defense and health by 15% and march speed by up to 25% for 3 seconds buff to self and nearby allies. Alright, so once you max this skill to 5, apparently it's gonna be like another John or another William sort of thing, providing attack, defense and health bonuses and march speed by up to 25%, and the attack, defense and health is by up to 15% for 3 seconds. That's pretty interesting, and that's a significant buff. It's only for 3 seconds, but still, we don't have attack, defense and health buffs or march speed for that matter. I'm a little bit hyped about the commander because this is something that I was actually looking into Rise of Kingdom, to have commanders that actually buff AoE march, that give AoE march to your murder ball. That's gonna be very interesting. The rest of the skills, we will see. I also have the Chinese translation in case something I'm saying is actually wrong. You guys can correct it in the comment section below if someone can definitely understand from the picture, so we can actually make sure that we are sending the correct information out there. Going on to the second skill, it says reduce damage taken by 5% when surrounded. Now we all know that when they write just damage taken and they don't specify which kind of damage, it does mean all damage. But it's 5% actually that much, not really so much. And then the second part of the skill, and it goes up to 5. My apologies, the translation is for the maximum, because you're noticing in the picture is 1% to 5%. So reduce damage taken by up to 5% when surrounded. That was the correct way. Counter attack has a 20% chance to reduce enemy rage by up to 100 and can trigger once max every 5 seconds. So one time every 5 seconds. That's pretty bad. I mean, that would have been nice if this would have not had an internal cooldown like this 5 seconds. So if this would have just had the 20% chances, so for example, if you're lucky enough, like 3 times in a row you're reducing 100, 100 and 100 like 3 turns, then it will actually mean something. But 100 every 5 seconds, I mean, we already have Herman, we have various other commanders that we tested, and they don't actually make a difference on the battlefield. So what will 100 rage with a 20% chance every 5 seconds will make a difference? I highly doubt it. Going on to the third skill, which I don't have a screenshot about it, it seems to be pretty blunt or just very simple. The third skill increase experience gain by up to 95%. That's pretty amazing. We have Lohar that goes up to 70%, right, in his skills. Now we have her that goes up to 95%. Her with Lohar, like how fast she will level up, that's gonna be pretty insane. But imagine any other new commander, if you're gonna put him as a second in command to her, that's gonna be a pretty fast experience gain, right? In the future, we might just have Mulan and Lohar, because I know there's a lot of players out there that just like to profit as much as possible out of this, and they kind of use Lohar as much as possible, even if they have to kill Barbs with 1 march and so on. Up to 95%, WTF to that, there's quite a lot. Now going on to the fourth skill, it's getting a little bit interesting. Increase attack by 20%, that's pretty nice, actually getting some offensive capabilities. Provide additional benefit when Mulan is the secondary commander. The attack is up to 20%, again my apologize. Increase enemy damage taken by 20% after casting main skill. Provides additional benefits when Mulan is the secondary commander. And the problem is, it's gonna be the main skill from Mulan, or it's going to be the main skill, works from the main skill from your primary commander as well. It doesn't say also for how many seconds. That's also a thing. If it's just gonna be Mulan main skill, that means that is 3 seconds. So that's not actually bad to increasing the damage taken. The only problem is that we have commanders that increase damage taken by a lot more. So we have Alexander, that increase for 4 seconds damage taken to the target when the shield breaks, up to 3 target actually, by 30%. We have Minamoto as well, which increase the target by up to 30%. If they don't stack, like I was mentioning, Alexander and Minamoto with this one, and this one will be a little bit useless because I'm pretty sure people will prefer to use Minamoto or Alexander, right, on the battlefield rather than going with Mulan. If it's gonna stack, then that's gonna be pretty freaking insane. So far, what we can take considering her primary skill and considering her fourth skill is that she is a buffer and a debuffer in the same time. But the problem is she doesn't really provide much else, meaning that she's just gonna be a support commander. I personally would not or never gonna use her in the form that she is right now. So on her expertise is pretty simple. It's just empowering her primary skill, which we already know that her primary skill provides an up to 15% attack, defense and health, and up to 25% march speed for 3 seconds. Now the expertise is going to empower the attack, defense and health up to 20% and the march speed up to 30%. That's the reason I'm a little bit hyped about her primary skill, because with the expertise you get quite a decent amount of stats, and that's for all your kind of troops, because you're probably saying, well, John grants 30%. Yes, but she grants 30% attack to archers, 30% defense to cavs, and 30% health to infantry. So it's different buffs for different troops. While Mulan does this 20% for all kind of pretty significant buffs, because it doesn't matter which troops you have on the battlefield, she's gonna buff them. And the 30% march speed is just gonna allow you to catch anyone who's trying to run away from you, because the entire murder ball is literally gonna get buffed by the 30% march speed. So that's the only reason I'm actually hyped about her, but like I mentioned, personally, I'm not gonna use her. She doesn't have any benefits for me, for my 5 marches. I have way better commander to use than her. That's the reality. And her 4th skill looks interesting, but I doubt that it will stack with either Minamoto or Alexander, and at least Alexander, I do have it on my marchers. So again, not very much utilities, no damaging capabilities, peacekeeping, integration and support, most likely made for second in command or just barb killing. My honest truth is that, considering that this commander is kind of an icon, right? Everyone knows about Mulan, everyone heard about it, either you read the history or either you watch some movies or you watch whatever. It's not reflecting the commander as it actually is, or as it actually we know it. It doesn't reflect in the game the way they made her skills. That's my honest opinion about that part. I just wish they would have done a little bit more with her. I gave her 1500 nuke. I don't know, on the third skill, increase experience gain, give her like, I don't know, 10% chance to deal 1200 nuke or something. It's not a lot, right? We have commanders that do a lot more, but it's something. Like, give a reason to actually use the commanders. Like, make them do some damage. No defense, no damage. It's purely a support commander. I totally get it. But as we have so many commanders right now into the game, we just need a little bit more. That's the reality. In the newer kingdoms, she might definitely be something, right? But in the older kingdoms, I doubt anyone will will summon her. Reader of history, baby, just another one. So yeah, will definitely worth it. Regarding Mulan, she's also being sponsored by Bluestacks. I mean, they are already mentioning about it, so I'm pretty sure it will definitely be on our server soonish, or as soon as possible. You're probably noticing that that's a wheel and it's freaking Minamoto in the wheel. This is the very new kingdoms. I suppose that they wanna reduce the gap where Minamoto can only be bought, right? Because the only way you can get Minamoto is by spending 0.99. There's no other way. You have to spend some. Either you get those credits from a promotion, like a $2 promotion from somewhere because you've watch some commercials or whatever. You need to spend 0.99 to get 10 sculptures of Minamoto. That's the reality. But by introducing a wheel, like the first ever wheel, like when you start the game, you're noticing the other events from this picture is literally those starting events that when you get right when you start the game. They introduced Minamoto wheel, and it's only for 2 days, meaning that you will be able to summon him with just gems. So I would say that that's pretty interesting, and that's very nice of them to actually giving everyone a chance to get all the commanders. Am I expecting this to happen to Barca as well? WTF to that, most likely. I do have to say that she looks pretty dope. I mean, I really like her, the design of the commander, but another legendary peacekeeping is just ish. And as far as I went through the skills as well, it's nothing spectacular, just her primary skill. And that's where free-to-play come into play, because they are the ones that support the others that spend, right? They are the ones that need to bring marchers as a support marcher. They are the ones that bring Ethelfreds, Joans, and in the future they will bring Mulan as well. Probably we might see some T5 players bringing her as well. Maybe the buff is actually gonna be so significant that it's worth it once you get her special talent. You never know, things can change, but I highly doubt it. Until next time, this is your boy Johnny signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. Stay safe out there.